Although I need to turn on something, which is my Stream Deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get that up there. Hello, everybody. Hello, if you can see us and hear
Hello.
us. We are live once again with some more Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. We're just waiting for Dom to join us. He's running a bit behind. But once he's here, we should get underway.
Yes, we
Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat
become Viking.
Jesus.
I mean, also to defeat the Huns, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, that's true.
If I was still playing For Honor as fervently as I did when it first came out, that song would be perfectly fitting. And you just replace the Huns with Vikings, the Knights.
Yeah. I am the knight! Sort of thing.
Also, I kind of have to say that one of the most adorable things I've heard is like, I'm the darkness. Oh, you want cuddles? Okay, I give cuddles, but I'm still the darkness.
I mean, all I think of is on Yonderland, and they do a takeoff of Batman. And he's called the Bird. And his butler just turns up randomly dressed as a bee, so every time he appears, it's, I'm the bird! And I'm the bee.
Down.
And the butler's just like following him around dressed as a bumblebee.
Damn. That sounds awesome.
Now that you said that, now I know where that joke in Team 4 Stars come from. Because they pointed out between Android 16 and Krillin. We should be like the bird and the bee.
And I'm bee. I'll have to find the clip.
Dom, where are
Because
you?
literally at one point they're on a rooftop and this guy just opens up the window. It's like, I have a litter of 30. I've just got them to sleep. Can you shut up?
Well, it's like that one where it's Frozen 2 and Elsa's singing off the balcony.
Yeah.
You just hear from top of the tower going, it's 2 a.m, shut the hell up. Right. Oh, come on, Dom. Where is he? I can't torture the Kenku wizard if he's not here.
I did say in the plug that there would be a Cancun. So
like sexy Cancun. I mean, what?
Meanwhile, I'll just sit here and draw Doctor Strange.
Let
me see if I can find the clip for you to watch later.
I would poke him, but I can't poke him on that because Discord, OBS is pulling that Discord feed. Dom, where are you?
Is there anything we need to do beforehand?
No, you're all leveled. Literally jumping into like the random encounter you had on the road. I mean,
yeah, this is true.
Oh yeah, that's a point. I forgot what was happening.
Yeah, okay then. Let me recap for you all then. Let me just set the scene. So, our wonderful band of adventurers, you had dealt with the kobold problem in your home village of Kumo. And from there, you guys have ventured north of town to go deal with your Kenku wizard's vampirism problem. Finding a cabin in the woods, which is home to the vampire that is responsible for the vampiric curse that has now passed on to the Kenku, whose name I've now forgotten. Khan. I remember. Khan. That's who. He's made a potion that can at least stave off the effects for now, using some troll's blood, which you guys had to find an unwilling donor
Mm.
now lies as a charred, broken corpse in the middle of the woodland somewhere. That's going to be awkward when that comes back to bite you, quite literally.
Mm.
But he's pointed you in the direction of a friend of his in the capital city of Yari. The big bustling metropolis that it is. And so you guys were on the road, and we rolled a random encounter for the travel, and what jumped out at you were giant lizard chickens. The best friends in the sky were cockatrices.
Oh no!
Cross a raptor
No,
with a chicken.
giant lizard chickens.
Yeah. It's not on screen anymore. It was on screen at one point.
Well,
Let me hop
yeah.
over to D&D Beyond and pull it up. Look. You offer me a complete set. If I press the down arrow, that means I want the first selection. Thank you so much. And this was what assails you. It is a giant chicken. Also, I'm feeding back on someone's thing.
Sorry,
I was on the serious microphone I was setting off. But that's where we left you all.
Me, I don't think.
I don't know, but I was ready to rock and roll, and Dom is being late. And it's throwing off my groove.
Do you want me to send a very aggressive thing for Dom?
Indeed, if you would be so kind. Yes, hello everybody in chat. Hello, sorry. Things are going chaotic because normally everyone's here on time. The darn wizard is running late.
Hello, chat.
Also
Don't forget if you have... I was just going to do a quick plug of don't forget if you have a Prime sub going.
Well, more importantly, click the follow button. The follow button helps more than the Prime button. There we go.
Well, and follow as well.
Yeah, the follow
Just
is more
sort of
important
get
than
in
Prime
at the
sub.
beginning of stream as well as end of stream.
I think it reminds you through the stream. That's why I had the chat bot for. The bots will take us all eventually. We shall be bots. That'll be the inevitable future. Bitey for bird, man, really.
And I shall.
Thank you, Queen, for the follow. Oh,
Take
God.
your hand.
I know what's going to come next. It has to be done.
Okay. Oh god.
Yes, Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it, inside
Yes.
doing that. Oh, that felt painful.
Yes.
Did it pop up? Oh.
The alert box should have popped up, but I don't know where it pops up on the stream. But anyway,
What?
And if people are wondering, just a little warning
Yeah,
ahead.
that's
If my mic seems to be muted or something, I am here, but I might be snacking on some chips or something.
I want that one actually. That board.
I think actually it's for you guys. It's crisps.
Yes, the proper name, guys.
Crisps.
Crisps.
All
Because
right.
I ate chips earlier.
Well, on that note, boys and girls, because Dom is running late, and we do have a lot to get through tonight,
Mm.
Oh, do.
I'm going to need you all to roll initiative for me.
I'm not even logged in. That's how prepared I am.
I shall
We
roll.
need to be on the map because we need to click our token so we can actually get onto
Oh yeah, that's
initiative.
true. I do need to throw you all over
That
this
is
map.
true.
I forgot to bring you over here. I was not prepared. We are not prepared. None of us are prepared.
I mean,
That is actually a really pretty token.
What is life?
what
for
is
the horse.
life?
Yes.
I love the fact everyone's
What is
complaining at the size
life?
of the horse. I'm sorry, the horse is size large. That is size large in D&D.
Yes, it is.
Oh, god damn it. My initiative rolls suck.
Well,
Well, there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately, Dash.
I don't care.
If it makes you feel
I-
better,
Oh my god.
you can do
Hello,
it before the
cockatrice.
chickens.
and also, if it makes you feel any better, well, there you go.
Wow.
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 this is like literally probably the lowest initiative ever in our game.
I'm
just
apparently a part of the demonic number of 666.
Yes, it seems like so.
Grow to you, O Earth and Sea.
Getting into the game.
Also, people cannot see us on Discord. Why no see us on Discord? Oh, that's why, it's the mentions thing. There we go, now everyone should be able to see us on Discord. Yeah, there we go. It's working now.
Right. Let's roll initiative. There we go.
So I've got everybody on the initiative board. Yes, I have. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Just not long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently you did not select your token. That is irritating. Fix that right up. Okie dokie. First round of combat. Oh, good. Creep gets to go first. Why Creep?
Creep! Creep!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Because you would be so kind and roll a d100
Roll a
for me.
I could do that.
Go for it.
Thank you for the follow, Ain't and oh god, that's a terrible name. Ain't an
It's,
effing clue.
Don't be rude.
I myself am gonna do this because last week I was playing Call of Cthulhu and I rolled 35 out of D100 of lovely sanity damage because I met Yog-Sothoth.
Nice. But you rolled 32.
This time around, yes.
Indeed. Just in advance, because I know what Creep's going to do. So Creep is going to fire a firebolt at that particular cockatrice, because, well, it's closest. A 19 will hit, so he does 6 points of fire damage, and a 32 of wild magic. Is it the potted plant?
I don't think it's a potted plant.
Oh no.
Oh no. What have you done?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Creep vanishes.
What?
Oh, dang.
Straight up, pulled out of existence.
Okay.
That's all.
There is an air pop sound, and you just watch his creatures like vanish after the spell's cast.
Okay.
So we'll see how that plays out later on. Next up is Zopper.
Okay, just let me put down this pencil.
Oh my god.
Drawing beards are very hard.
Creep.
No clip.
Yeah, my
Great.
keyboard.
Actually, I have the perfect pun. It was the crepe escape.
And the puns keep coming. Embrace it.
I want to high five you for that one.
Oh, that's just terrible. I was debating like getting up and walking away, but I realised no one can actually see me. But anyway.
Do we need that as a clip, I think?
Yes.
Someone can clip that. But anyway. Do you let loose your Eldritch Blast? And sadly it flies wide. Oh, see. Well, sadly an 8 to miss. Cockatrice does not have that high of an AC, but it's not exactly a pushover either. Oh god, right, so you guys get to go before the cockatrice, so, Shizuka, it is your go.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was my turn so soon. Oh my god. I'm guessing all spells are replenished and all that jazz.
You are considered to have a short rest, because the long rest is 3 days, remember.
Oh, I mean,
Because we're playing with the hardcore sleep rolls.
Oh, I mean...
Oh, I think it's defined as gritty realism, whichever one it is.
Oh, crap,
So it is. So for those that don't know, so whilst you figure out what your turn's going to be, Tash, for those watching the stream, we're playing with some extra house rules. One of them is the hardcore or gritty realism sleep. So normally in D&D, a short rest is like an hour, and the long rest is an 8-hour sleep. They've just been bumped up, so short is now 8 hours, and the long rest is like 2 days. Because screw you guys and abilities that recharge on a short rest.
I was gonna say because I think I may have accidentally charged it all up so that it's all the spell slots are like intact.
Well, the DM's going to punish you later.
Unless I didn't actually use any of the like.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. No, Foxy's correct me, it was 3 days.
Yeah. Thank you, Foxy. Yes, and no punishment for me. Ha! You know what? I am going to... I am going to cast Toll the Dead on this one that is closest to me. And I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving... Oh, you're going to hold it down, mate. Well, the bells of Metallica start playing out.
So, take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Begins to recoil in pain.
But, yeah. Why nervous? Unless... yeah, so anyways, so 11 points of necrotic damage, I don't think there's anything else that I need to do. Well, you know what, I'm gonna stand firm, like, because I'm not as squishy as Khan. Not sure about Zopper. I'm gonna try and hold the line on
the top of my head, and chat can see anyway because I've got the character cards up on the screen. I think your IC is
I think I'm fairly midway.
Who had the highest AC, sorry?
I wanna say it's Foxy, then Zopper and you are tied.
Okay. Well, I'm done either way.
So. Foxy, according to my stat cards.
Yes, I have AC of 16.
Oh, same.
Yeah, you two are the highest AC. You are the mute shields.
Okay.
Anyway,
well, I'm done either way.
Cool. In that case, then that brings us to the next person to turn, which is Khan, and Dom still hasn't arrived. I'm wondering if he is okay.
I'd say he's having a word, so it might be.
Might be several words.
Yes.
But in any case, I'm sure he won't mind me taking over Khan for a bit, so he's going to firebolt the same cockatrice we've all been firing on for a colossal 10 points of damage.
Nice.
As the cockatrice roils about in flame, and gets to sort of shake wildly. The air now smells of like cooked alligator and chicken.
Nice.
And even Khan's thinking, delicious. But I've now overcooked the meat. But now it is time for my sweet revenge with 2 cockatrices. 20 feet away.
You should never overcook the meat.
No, never should. At which point, they will actually begin to fly at you all.
Okay.
She's, you're both looking quite tasty, so you know what, I'm going to roll a d2 on this one.
Okay.
Because they are bird-brained, they're not exactly intelligent. Okay, so Shizuka, this is for you.
Hi.
15 misses.
Yeah, that misses.
So nothing for you. Meanwhile, on the horse.
Oh no.
Don't attack my horse!
Why? Why? Natural 1 misses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so annoying that I missed. Alright then. So, with that in mind, that now brings us to Relgash.
Relgash is going to attack this one because they tried to hurt his horse and he is not pleased.
Not touchy.
No touching my horse.
Yes, no touching my horse. And yeah, he is going to use Fighting Spirit.
Ooh.
Go. As
Okay, so
he
you
is-
give yourself advantage.
Yes. By the way, quick question. How does everyone else get like 2 numbers on a roll?
If you go on the character sheet,
Yes.
and you go onto the cog wheel,
Yes.
on the
Well, I was going to say,
general
I think for
option,
Foxy it's on toggle, so at the top of the screen there'll be advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to roll with advantage, you click advantage.
Yes.
And it'll do all the background work for you.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see about that later. But he is going to swing his scimitar with the 17.
17's going to hit.
And he is also going to hit with his offhand.
You cannot hit with your offhand because you've bonus action for Fighting Spirit.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
It's only one swing, unfortunately.
Dang it.
But 17 hits. It takes 8 points of slashing damage. Managed to take a chunk out of his chicken wing.
Yes.
So you cut
And
into it.
we
It
will
sort of
we
leans
will
down.
cook these bird brains after we have taken care of them.
Carl's just going, bird brain.
Yeah.
Alright then. Let's get to the check. Okay then. As we get around to Zoppa's turn,
End of turn.
That pop from earlier pops back in again as Creep reappears where he left with a horrified look on his face.
Oh
He's hyperventilating over there. It's like someone has had a really bad drug trip and just suddenly come crashing down in the past 5 seconds.
no!
Anyways, Zopper, it is your go.
Let's have a go at Zappy Zappy again. Take it that don't work.
Oh, 14 hits.
Oh, good-o.
So it takes 7 points of force damage as that bolt streaks across between you all. Anything else to do for your... Okay, well then it's only popped back up again on my screen. That's weird. Anyway, anything else you want to do for your turn, Zopper?
No, not that I can think of. Don't think I can do any. Although I can use my genie, can't I?
You can do. Yes, you did hit with an attack.
So that's an extra.
An extra 2.
Yeah. Onto him, so he gets 9 points of damage.
Yep. Still quite a lot of damage. Like with the other one now, they both now take this more defensive, hissing stance, and they begin to like fold the wings up to make themselves look larger.
Yeah, that's all I can do for the moment. So.
Alright then, that brings us to Shizuka.
Alrighty, so this cockatrice McDude there, I'm guessing has been hit, correct?
Yes, they've both been hit.
Yeah. I would like to make a wisdom saving throw.
I want to make a wisdom saving throw. They're all good at wisdom saving throws. See?
Take 9
7.
points of necrotic damage and hope that you would die.
I don't want to die, to be honest.
Well, the cockatrice... Is the cockatrice dead?
Nope.
Okay. They're still standing, you know, like still there.
Still standing better than they've ever been. Right then. That brings us round to Khan again. He's just going to keep on firebolting because there's not much else he can do. Roll 20, I clicked the button. Thank you. Oh yeah, of course you roll it twice. Well, the first one does hit. It does 4 points of fire damage. As Khan's now beginning to make sort of panicked raven cries. God, God, God. Ooh, we're now over halfway to the couple's game night as well.
Ooh.
What that's going to
Yes.
tell, I don't know. My original plan was for like couples to get together and play like Jackbox games or something like that. But
Yeah.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. But it wasn't going to be too NSFW.
Well.
Alright then, well, Shizuka and Relgash, you two get your attacks of opportunity
Okay.
Yes.
as the cockatrice backs away from you.
I'm guessing I can only use the Harrison battle fan.
Indeed, it's only melee attacks, unless you get the Warcaster feat.
Ah.
Oh crap! I still have advantage.
Was it still...
Ticked.
Oh yeah, it's the end of your current turn. So that's fine, we'll take the first
Wait.
roll, so an 8 is a miss. What was that, Foxy? You said I heard wait, so I was waiting.
No, I said damn it.
Okay, I thought I heard wait.
I heard wait too.
Alright then, well both of you miss,
Hmm.
but these cockatrices are going to go for your horse because, well, they just want some meat, and you guys are tough. The horse seems to be much easier to target. So the first one
Oh no.
succeeds on a 21. Right, I believe, Foxy, if you look in your journal, you'll have a horse.
Yes, I do. Draft horse.
Indeed. If you open up that draft horse and then click on the Constitution, it will roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Do I have the petrify haste? No. Petrified. So, the horse has failed its save. It's beginning to turn to stone.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You watch as its already grey fur begins to get greyer and duller and starts to take on a rough texture.
Yes.
So it is now restrained.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say at the end of your turn, Foxy.
Yeah.
And we slap on the old restrained thing. Restrained. Oh, restrained? No, that's root. I suppose that would do more than anything. It's rooted. So yeah, so on your turn, at the end of your turn, it needs to roll another con save. If it fails, it turns to stone.
Okay.
If it succeeds, it manages to fight off what's going on. And if I recall, I believe a restrained creature gains advantage.
A restrained creature, I believe, gains advantage on ranged attacks. I will double check on that.
Thank you. Query advantage. I need to set that as the default thing for NPCs.
I know that it automatically fails, I want to say dexterity checks and strength checks. I don't know. But I know that it gets I know that any enemy attacking the restrained creature gets advantage.
0, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and attack rolls have disadvantage. It's disadvantage on dex saves.
Yeah.
Cool,
Okay.
so the cockatrice this second cockatrice gets advantage. And I just rolled its initiative again. I did not mean to do that. I want to roll that, and so it has advantage.
Dang.
Yeah, only 2 points of piercing damage, but it does need to make another con save for me.
Okay, I shall. Con save coming up. Damn it!
Okay, so it is double restrained, so it's going to make 2 saves at the end of its turn. Speaking of,
Oh,
Foxy,
right.
we'll swing round to you.
Yes. Well, Relgash is still furious, so he is going to use both of his scimitar swings this turn. So, oh dang. And second one.
14 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, but that you managed to slice up the bird. I don't think my... No, voice board, my soundboard. It doesn't work anymore. I'm
Dang.
upset. This upsets me.
Yes.
Oh well.
So I need to roll 2 con saves now.
For the horse.
Yes. Come on, horsey, you can do it. Come on. Yeah.
Okay. Made the first one.
And the second one.
You guys are so lucky.
Oh.
Yes.
So, the horse is no longer restrained and it's not petrified, so it has managed to make the saves.
Hooray.
Sweet.
Not sweet.
So, one thing I'm going to do is move next to the chicken.
Go for it.
There we go.
Cool. Good news is you give Creep a helping hand.
Nice.
Because being a kobold, he has a feature called Pack Tactics. An ally who's within 5 feet of a target, he gains advantage. And with that in mind, can someone roll a d100 for me?
Oh no.
Really? Really? A whole d10, and he rolls a 1.
Uh-oh. Oh
that's a
no.
good number.
Oh no. Oh no, I was reading this exact paragraph. Oh no!
Okay. So, for the effect for those that want to know, on the wild magic, up to 3 creatures I choose within 30 feet take 4d10 lightning damage.
Ow.
Dead!
Right after I have
Okay.
cast vampirism. But I should be nice and do it on coin flips. So if I roll a 1, you're hit. You're one of the poor 3 creatures in range. God damn it, Khan. So Shizuka, this one's for you. Sorry. I'm flipping a virtual coin here. It's not Zopper. Is it the horse? It's the horse.
Oh
No, not the horsey.
Was it 4d10? It was indeed 4d10. So Khan, Shizuka, and the horse take 29 points of lightning damage.
And the horse is dead.
no! And Shizuka's down. Shizuka is out.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, she's
I
not
have some bad news
dead.
regarding the bird.
The bird is
Okay.
dead too.
What?
The bird is at minus 25.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh, by the way,
that's a
did Relgash take damage?
No, it's 3 creatures, so I was rolling it randomly, so I literally flipped a virtual coin.
Okay.
Whoever got the 1 got a hit, so it was Khan, Shizuka, and the horse. So Khan, if his hit points are right, which I know Dom keeps track of his hit points quite well, Khan's not just unconscious, Khan is dead.
Oh wow.
I can't just stop.
Like, okay. I think
Okay.
Dom needs to learn that
Dom?
he can't be away because that's like, I don't know, third character which died because he was away.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, it's the dice.
Yeah.
But also,
Said no way of rolling for it whatsoever.
No, there was no save for halfway. It's just straight up you take 4d10. This is the problems with wild magic. It's effects that do nothing to effects that do everything. There's one effect where it's like it summons flumps. Flumps don't attack anything; they just sort of float around. The weakest monster you could ever throw at someone. Oh god.
He's dead.
You know that you've got to break it to him
Yeah, Brian.
face
yeah.
to face.
Go face down later and go, so Dom, D&D tonight, we hit a snag. I mean, I could just
You
give him
weren't
Creeper
here.
an apology.
Can I use some of my lovely XP points to heal, like totally heal Khan
Well,
and
that-
full restore?
The chat does have that kind of power. I trust you guys not to
I mean,
abuse
I
XP
have
points,
plenty.
But
I have plenty, but as a player, I'm not allowed to. Apparently.
I know,
Well,
same as me.
well, again, like,
Yeah.
I'm fine for you guys to use it, just don't abuse it.
I mean, would it even
Again.
help if he's on minus? What is he on minus?
Minus 25. If you gave him the full restore, that restores him to full hit points as if he's had a long rest, in air quotes.
Oh no!
Dang.
Damn it, Crip!
Thank you, Heavy Petals, for the follow. It is greatly appreciated. As we just debate the moral implications of the players abusing the channel point system. Like I said, I vote for you guys to do it, because you guys are in the chat and gaining those points. You might as well spend them. I can't think of other ways for you guys to burn them beyond just singing bad music karaoke.
And if you find that...
Can I full restore Shizuka?
There you go. Redeemed a full restore.
For restore for Khan, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Dom owes
You can take it out on me as you wish.
Amount.
Is it going to be like, what is it, an Ant-Man? And it's like the guy explaining in the car. And then you died.
Yeah.
I just restored you.
I just put Dom. We had some bad news about Khan after the restore. Dom, we have some good news about Khan. But I feel like if I use my points to restore Shizuka, I'd be cheating, and I feel bad about it. So
beseech chat, but also blame Creep for being a wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah.
So yeah, chat. Shizuka's like the only healer in the party. Do you really want all the rest of our beloved characters to die?
I kinda want to, because I'm in the chat as well. I kinda want to.
Like I said, I'm free. You guys are fine to use it, just don't abuse it.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can like use it to name a place as well in this game. Give something a name. Like, I haven't got a name for this NPC. You guys
Which I did.
Yeah. Anyway. With that said, all said and done, Zopper, it is now your turn, as Creep has now proved more of a deadly weapon to you guys than the enemy. That you regret.
Well, we might as well get rid of the enemy before we spank Creep. Well, he's not mine. He's Suzuka's anyway.
It's a good thing she's unconscious, otherwise she'd be like, no, you will not have
A 14 is a solid hit. Your Eldritch Blast comes screaming past the horse and over Rolgash's head. Oh yeah, that's the point actually. Horse is dead.
Oh, it's a witch bolt.
I think. What's the column of the horse? I can't remember these days. The horse is Constitution. Yeah.
Just a moment. 12.
So I'll have a +1 modifier. Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, as the as my character is a soldier, he is I will bring out one part of his bonds and flaws. I'll never forget crushing defeat my company suffered, or the enemies who dealt it. And flaw, my hatred of my enemies is blind and unreasoning. So, well.
This could lead to
Let's stop Christie's go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's still my go. I hadn't finished.
Yeah, well, your witchbolt flies across the sky. It hits the cockatrice square in the face. Begins to take another defensive stance. Looks like it's going to take a bite out of Ralgash now.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, and then I can also use my genie.
Okay.
As well.
Use your genie.
For an extra.
Kill it.
It's really hurt. It is covered in scars and bruises. It looks more like it's willing to run away than stand and fight.
Okay.
But
after Zopper's turn, it is Shizuka.
I need to make a death save.
Ash, make a death save.
Yeah, I need to make a death save. So, Brian, you know when I keep asking why I'm not playing a bard?
Do you want to make a bard now? I can easily find a way to fit the bard in the story somehow.
I mean, we'll see whether Shizuka lives through this first.
Yeah.
But for now, she's failed.
And I would have used one XP reward, but it's temporarily out of stock.
Oh,
Which one's out of stock? Oh, was that the
Full
full
restore.
Yeah, I
Yes.
limited it to one use because I knew Chap was going to abuse it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. DM can play dirty
Well-
tricks too.
Yeah, that's true. But I believe heal wouldn't probably be enough.
No, he'll be enough because Shizuka's now at 0 because it didn't kill it outright. So
Oh, okay.
any healing
then
she
ag-
takes will
then
knock her up a point, but she's going to lose the turn.
okay.
So that's him done. Khan is fully restored, so Khan gets all his things back. Khan is looking good. But Khan is just Humble Wizard, so Humble Wizard's gonna Humble Wizard. And
Apparently, yeah.
There's Fireball. Because it's all I can do. Right,
Yeah.
meanwhile, Cockatrice is going to take a step back, so Ragash, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yes. And
So
I
make that
shall
swing.
avenge. I shall avenge my horse. Damn it.
Would you like to know the good news?
What?
11 hits.
Oh, nice.
Extra bit of good news.
Dead.
Yep.
Nice.
And so with that, you have slain the cockatrices to ambush you, thinking you guys were going to be a quick and tasty meal. Only for now you guys to have a quick and tasty meal yourselves. Although Shizuka still lies unconscious on the cart.
yeah. And
Oh,
as
he's been redeemed, so I need to roll a quick little thing for Shizuka.
oh, okay. Who healed me?
Foxy.
Oh, thank you,
So
Foxy.
you now have 7 hit points, Shizuka.
Yeah. She's not really
Everything
good.
hurts.
Everything hurts.
Yeah. Well, this is kinda unfortunate, but as Relgash is at least a former soldier, he is going to suggest to people that, well, the horse probably isn't coming back. So, should we just take some meat and make a meal out of it?
Wow.
Well, I
Wasn't
mean,
expect-
Tom would probably be pleased with the idea.
I suppose it's like that post Peter, where it's like, where you draw the line. It's like, when you get desperate enough, that line moves down the bar very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, I am already neutral, so.
Well,
And
hey,
I haven't done anything evil lately. I have been more of a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, you've not been selfish in any way.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. And let's face it, horse is a farm animal. It was going to die eventually.
Yes.
For you, it's now recouping your investment of, like, what was it, 100 gold?
Yeah.
But you mentioned
So I'm not
calming
gonna
the horse
leave
up,
it
and
just-
Creep, like, walks up gingerly next to you, and you hear the as he pulls out his crabby little dagger.
Oh.
Lit from
No. No. This one needs to be done with proper knives.
He looks up at you, looks at his knife. This is proper knife. Given to
At
me
that
by
point,
one, and
Relgash-
points to Khan.
Relgash just pulls out one of his scimitars and like, this is a proper knife.
Call that a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a spoon. Ah, so you've played knifey spoony before then.
Yes.
Alright then. In that case, then, Rolagash, go ahead and give me a survival check
Alrighty.
as you begin to carve up the horse.
Oh, Doug.
Takes you a while.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a bloody carcass. I
Mhm.
will say to you guys, night is falling as well.
Mm.
So you may have the... It's... If you want to push on, you can do. You're going to suffer a point of exhaustion. But nothing to say you can't camp out where you are right now. It seems safe enough.
I would say that as it seems safe, I think we could take a little break. And, well, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be unhappy that we have a proper meal. Although I'm a bit sad that that meal cost me 100 gold. I think it wasn't actually. Relgash didn't even pay all of it.
I mean, we kind of chipped in.
Yeah.
It was a party thing, but it still cost you a lot of money.
Yeah.
And your butchering wasn't the best job.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you're like newbie carving a chicken. You've made a right mess.
Yeah, but it's still cookable meat, so.
It is, but still, I take it you guys are gonna camp up for the night,
Yeah, probably.
or push on. Down to you guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess. uh, but yeah.
Well, if we are too tired, we are no use for anyone.
Mm. We need to rest.
Mm.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I desperately need rest. I don't know about everyone else.
Okay then, you guys get a short rest in. So if you want to spend hit dice to regain hit points, you can do.
I do.
As you guys enjoy a freshly butchered horse meal.
I give up.
I'll let you reroll ones on hit dice. Because
Okay.
it's...
Hey,
I'm already
that's not
torturing
bad.
you enough with the hardcore sleep. Don't need to
Okay.
torture you more.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm nearly at full health, but you know what? I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this.
Okie dokie. So, you guys all rest up, the morning comes. Ralgash carries the cart as opposed to pulling it by horse.
Mm.
And you guys make it to the wonderful city of Yari.
Hooray!
Now it takes you the better part of like the next day and a half. But the sight that greets you feels like it's worth it. For one of you, this feels like home. For the rest of you, this is like what, you know, seeing Rome for the first time, or, you know, the Great Pyramids or something like that. You know, you're seeing a wonder of the world. Whilst Yari is in itself a walled city, it is not a walled city in the traditional sense. Its walls are not made of stone, they are made out of a very thick bark. And the skyline is not dominated by clouds and blue skies, but rather the rippling leaves of the god tree. That is the birthplace of all elves.
Wow.
For one of you, I will let you decide if you inform the others of how the city works.
Actually, I was thinking, would it be okay if they made an insight check?
Yeah, I certainly can do. I'm just going to throw up the handout so it takes up more of the screen. So everyone can see what Yari looks like.
Yes.
Needless to say, it's a big old city.
Yeah.
Whilst everyone's making their insight checks, how are you... Shizuka, go ahead and roll for me a deception check.
A deception, okay.
Yeah, so you're trying to hide your feelings and everything else. Wow, okay.
Wow.
So, Ralgash, you notice that Shizuka looks very uncomfortable as you guys get closer to the city.
So, what seems to be the problem with you and this city? Being that you seem uneasy.
You notice that Shizuka is gripping like the handle of her bag like really tight, and she sort of turns to you and prestidigitates. This is a big city, but I know my way around. Follow me and you won't get lost.
Okay. We'll probably best following you around if you are from these parts.
She nods her head, and she also prestidigitates. Actually, hold on! I only just realised. Oh my god! I was talking to Brian about this earlier, and I'm like, for everyone else and herself as well, you notice that all your clothes have become miraculously clean through multiple castings of prestidigitation. And she then prestidigitates. You'll thank me later. And
Okay.
so heads off in.
Alrighty.
Cool. So, you guys approach the gates of the city. There's a few outlying houses and built and like almost like a small hamlet. Like the city's still expanding out this way, spilling down the major road that you guys have had to rejoin and walk through. And it becomes a bit of a traffic jam the closer you get, and you hear guards going, one at a time, one at a time. Everyone will approach, they'll have their bags checked. And as each person's approached, it's like full on airport security. Bags are checked, you're given the once over, and then through it on your way. Carts are being pulled aside and checked underneath for stragglers and things like that. You guys get the same kind of treatment. It's up to you guys if you want to stop them or not. They don't seem too concerned about you carrying weapons.
So it just reminded me of on the film Bill, so Horrible Histories Actors again, they do the coming across the channel, they do it like going through customs. And one of them has the like straw donkey,
Oh
painting.
yeah,
straw
that.
donkey, one of that. But they concealed in it. They concealed in it a It's like a torture device
All
for
right.
for your behind.
All right.
And they take it out of the donkey and they ask what's it for, and they say for making pistachio soup.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
no.
But it's clearly for using in your behind.
Damn.
So I can imagine like they get there and they're just like going through all our weapons.
Oh no.
And literally like, what's this for? Making pistachio soup?
Pistachio
Yeah.
soup.
It's making soup.
I mean, either way, like, what could they possibly find deadly about paper?
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah,
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
you could get a really nice paper cut.
Yes. And depends on the location. It can be really it can be painful or it can be really painful.
But anyway, back to Shizuka's thing of, you'll thank me later. You realise why she's cast prestidigitation. There's a lot of prejudice against people who are unkempt, unclean.
Yep.
It feels like the city is very Puritan in some regards.
Hmm.
But with that said, you guys have now entered the city of Yari. It is a bustling metropolis. Like I said, above there is no sky, no clouds. It is just the occasional sunspot through leaves. You can see sort of far to the back end of the city, sort of over this way where I'm pinging, because sadly my map generator does not allow me to custom build these things. You can see a massive citadel complex pressed up against a mountain that looks like a rough-hewn spear that has been jabbed into the ground.
All right.
And throughout the city streets, it's just the hustle and bustle of sort of coming and going. When you guys come in, there is a small market going on, and you can hear everyone is trying to buy and sell something. It's chaotic as all hell. But I'm trying to recall. I think the guy from the log cabin gave you all a note, if I recall.
Hmm.
I can't remember.
I think so.
I want to say yes.
I can't remember who has it, but one of you feel like this burning sensation in your pocket. It's not hot, but it's like a heat pad, and you weren't expecting it. And you scramble around in your pocket, and you pull out the note and look at it, and the scribble that was the address for this potion maker then shifts into a compass arrow. And you can see it begins to sort of spin around gently, and eventually it settles on a direction.
I guess it would make sense for Shizuka to have the note, because obviously she knows her way around the place. It's a place. So yeah, she'll gesture everyone to just follow her.
Okay. As you begin to make your way through the city streets, you do see things change as you get away from the city gate. It goes from sort of the hustle and bustle of arrivals lounge at airports to a much more civilized city street. So everyone's walking one way up one side and opposite flow in another. And you guys can form fairly quickly until eventually you hear the sound of Creep being pulled away, and he lets out that "Ah!"
Well, Relgash quickly turns around and sees what is up with Creep.
Yeah, you find out he's been pulled away by two of the city guard.
Oh no!
Relgash will be like, whoa, what's going on?
And one of them holds Creep to the wall with the end of the spear, not the pointy end, the blunt end. And the
Yeah.
other one goes, yeah, we need to back away, sir. This here is a dangerous creature. We're going to remove it from the city, place it in the stockades.
It's our pet. Hopefully that doesn't
Yeah.
offend him, but it's the.
Creep is like terrified right now. It's like, I'm being prejudiced. I'll accept whatever role I need to take. He is a survivor.
Like, we were coming into town to get him a lead, so just let us go and grab his lead.
The one that's
Isn't that right?
talking to you will say, do you have a license for this creature?
Well, I'm sure. Darn well sure we can go and get one. We found him on the way, you see. All his family were killed. We watched it. Our horse was killed.
He reaches out behind his
Unfortunately,
back. And
we
pulls out,
decided
like,
to take pity on him and feed him scraps, and he followed us here, and now he's our pet.
and
we called him Crepe.
And he begins to scribble down bits for you and tears off a sheet of parchment, hands it to you.
Oh dear.
And what you've just been handed basically is a straight up fine. It's not a hefty fine. It is only a fine of 1 gold piece.
Oh, that's fine.
And at that point,
Okay, dearie.
Your
And we'll
face has
go.
been noted. Your faces have been noted. Like, the whole thing is like a legal thing of you've been noted in the city's logs. You'll get a registry for this creature. If this creature's not been registered in 3 days, your fine will increase substantially.
Oh shit.
At which point,
And-
Creep is
That's fine.
manacled round the neck, because let's face it, a wrist manacle on a medium creature is just fine enough for a kobold neck. And you guys are handed
Yeah.
the other half of the manacles, and you're just told, go get him registered, go buy a lead, you can keep the manacles for free.
yeah,
Well,
and
thank you, kind sir.
thank you. And as you can see, would I be carrying this cart if our horse wouldn't be killed?
Yeah. I assume you guys are carrying the cart all the way through the city, so
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like, you guys have gone from where it's fairly chaotic to like, oh, everyone instinctively has gone left side, right side.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
like collision, foot traffic, or road traffic.
Oh,
Yeah.
very well organised.
Yeah.
Oh, just had a message on the Instagrams.
Oh, from who?
From possible future goodness.
Oh, very good. I
I'll
did
let-
share it on lots of stuff tonight. I
I
shared
will
it
let-
on both my Instagrams.
Cheers. I will let you all know later.
Mm.
Post stream when we're done. Right. In any case, you all carry on. Kazuka leads the way.
Yes.
I don't know what you want to do with the cart, by the way.
Uh,
I don't know if you want to keep it or whatever. You do notice that people are pulling carts by hand if they have to. Horses seem to be your commodity. In this
well,
town.
down to Relgash, really. Like,
Yeah, I know I guess put it up, so I just wanted to double check what you want to do with it.
Well, do we have anything important in the cart?
Not really. It was just a small cart.
Well, we could leave it to the city, near the city limit, and pick it up when we are leaving. Being that this is rather heavy to carry, to pull.
You can do. There was someone that will look after it for you, but for 1 gold piece per day.
Okay.
okay, I'll leave that responsibility to you.
Okay.
Dash is no longer the party treasurer.
Yep.
Okay, so I will pay 2 gold pieces.
Okay, so you can pick this up in 2 days. After that, if you don't pick it up, it's going for sale.
Yep.
Cool. That's one less thing to worry about. Eventually, though, you guys do find your way to a small little potion shop.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
Located just about here-ish, in quite a densely packed part of the city. I mean, you pass by houses and small holdings and everything else, but the area you arrive at, like, opens out into like a small hidden market. In fact, that's what this area.
I couldn't see the ping.
Oh, sorry. The ping is here, sort of around here-ish. It's in quite this dense lump.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's above you as you come across this spot is a sign labelled the Undermarket. I should point out, it doesn't feel like dark seedy, like it is the Undermarket. This is where you come to get your Bitcoin and Dogecoin,
Oh, yeah.
sort of thing. It's literally called the Undermarket because as you look up, you can see there is like a roof terrace thing going on above.
Oh, yeah. So it's basically like the drag from Orgrimmar.
Kind of, yeah.
Pretty sure there's a place in Paris that I've been past, which is like a big like glass market place, you know, like a
Yeah, well, London's
veranda
got it.
and stuff.
London's got it, so
So,
it's like
and
one
it's
market.
yeah.
But this is like, it's literally the Undermarket because they built more of the city on top of the market. So there's no light down here at all, but there seems to be magical lights that give off the equivalent daylight at the right time, so it's not like bright all day, all 24 hours. So like, it seems to be ebbing off at this point as it gets into the afternoon to a nice gentle orange glow. But you arrive at a strange alchemist shop, and I do need a name for this NPC. So I leave it to the chat to give me a name for this NPC. But I'll bring him up on screen for you all. Oh, also, also think about it, the Yari map. Oh yeah, it's in your journals. So by the way, guys, you can make notes on the map.
Alrighty.
If you go to your journal, go to the handout section, you now have a Yari map which you can edit. So you can make notes of like the Undermarket and Alchemist Store, Khan's Dealer. That sort of thing. Alright, so the thing I want to show to you all is this guy. Yep. Show to everyone. So what you all see is this fellow. It's not the world's best, but it'll do. He's being cut off at the top. So you come across this. Okay, that works. His name is now Danboro Makadashi. So you come across Danboro's deviousness. It is a small little shop that you enter. It's no bigger than probably about 15 feet by 10 feet. Absolutely tiny. It is packed dense with all sorts of weird tomes and tags and everything else. It's like going to those this applies more to Tash and Christy, but you know when you go to like seaside coastal towns, there's always the Wiccan shop.
Something like that.
It smells heavily of incense, and there's
Yes.
gemstones in
Yes.
boxes.
Yeah.
So,
We have one in town called Ruby Moon, which has been there for, well,
so
I think as long as I've been alive, I think. It's about 30 years old.
So basically, I think that description fits best to a shop we had in my city, which is called Indian Bazaar. because that place like had this strong incense smell even on the outside of the shop.
And there we go then. But yeah, it smells heavily of incense. There's like bins of not necessarily rare gems, but just gemstones like Tiger's Eye and all sorts. The cheaper ones, in air quotes. Oh, there was a bloop. Or roll 20. What's the bloop for? Okay. But anyway, you see this man approach you. He's a drow with a little diadem on with orange robes with purple highlights. Has a scroll in one hand. He's currently mixing a potion in the other. Looks like to be some sort of dark brown liquid. Has quite a strong earthy taste, smell to it. As you enter through sort of shop door, glasses over, goes, "Ah, welcome customers. Come in. Just in the middle of something. I'm making a new concoction. It is going to be world beating. I'm going to be famous for this, and I can get out of this hellhole. Well, would you like to try some? I promise it's not dangerous in any way, shape, or form."
I would like to insight check that shit.
Go for it. You've lived in this city for years, Shizuka. You've seen most of it from what you can, from your privileged position. This man is not lying. He is like genuinely excited that he seems to have discovered something amazing.
Okay. If no one volunteers as tribute, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, then fine. Oh, okay. Thanks, yeah, I'll volunteer as tribute
Well,
then.
unless I was going to say, unless would I have more like immunity or anything, being like infernal, being slightly.
Hey, just you can ask him what's in it as he like pours out small capsule like the small little sake sauces.
Yeah, I guess that would be a good call. Yeah.
But he begins to pour them all and so this is a herbal thing I found. If I grind it to a fine powder, a bit of a hard roast in a copper tin over an open fire, boil it with some fresh water. It does give you quite the kick. Cheers. And knocks it back. And basically what it's just giving you is like the strongest coffee you've ever had.
Oh, God.
This man has literally discovered coffee.
So, yeah, I'll drink to that. Oh,
Whoopsie,
God.
the F5 keep accident and refresh roll 20. That was genius of me.
Yes.
There's only a quarter of the stream that got affected by that one. But yeah, so it seems like. So, what do you think? I think it might be a bit too strong. Okay, I'm good.
Well, as Relgash sees this merchant's face turn into almost in a painful grimace, he is going to be brave and he is going to taste it as well.
Yep. Like I said, this stuff is just the strongest coffee you've ever had.
Yeah.
He's
Stopper finds it quite nice.
Yeah, he's excited to have found coffee.
Well, it does have a kick to it. That's true. Do you have like what kind of form do you have this concoction?
Well, I've only recently just started applying and working with it.
Okay, because I might be interested getting some of this, because it would be a nice kick in the morning.
Oh, fantastic! I'll see what I can scrounged together for you. How much can I put you down for? And he like brings out scales with weights and everything, and then starts to. He almost like over eagerly starts to haggle with you. So, like, what do you want to start with? 50 grams?
I was thinking more of 100 grams. Depends on the price.
100 grams? Good sir, you do me a great privilege. I am honoured by your patronage. And he begins to like put on 100 grams, and like you see the scale tips and balances out as he's pouring out the brown powder and goes, okay, fantastic. Let's say about, because this stuff is very hard for me to make. Divide by 3, carry to 1. How does 10 gold sound?
It's a little bit too high for my taste. How about if we start with 5?
As you say that, you watch as he like doesn't break eye contact with you, but he takes half the weights off, so it drops down and then starts to scrape off the pile of coffee, so it balances out again. If you don't understand, sir, that this takes me a while to make. I have to grow the ingredients. I have to grind them, cook them, grind them again to get this fine powder.
Yes, but there is a thing that if I can find you some more patrons to get this wonderful drink powder from you, what if we would do it like this? I'll pay you 10 gold now, and every sale you make, you'll give me 1 silver.
Make a persuasion check.
Hey, yes. Oh god, this is gonna go horribly.
Just
There's
say.
persuasion. There it is. This is going to go horribly. Dang. It's a 10.
Ew, not the world's greatest. Well, I could say you don't seem to understand how my operation works here. I do try to keep my business running, as this very establishment, as you can see, it's not in the world's greatest part of the city, and the local administration would be much happier if I wasn't here. So, I'm afraid it still stands at a gold per gram.
Okay. So,
And sadly, no promotional codes for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there, if you would get like business, you could get a better location, and maybe not from this town, maybe from somewhere
Sounds like
else.
you're digging a hole a little bit too.
A little bit friendlier place, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I don't suppose you lived around here for long enough. The soils here and the way the great tree has provided everyone with a basically free housing and, let's face it, perfect weather all year round. It never rains in this city. Also provides the perfect growing medium for my plants for my herbalism.
Okay. Well, then
So I do apologise, my feline friend, but it's at a gold a gram still.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do. I am going to do a following thing. I won't buy it.
Instead, I will, for 10 gold pieces, be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy the coffee, since for some reason there's this spiritual kind of, hey, like you owe Relgash one for some weird reason. So yeah, I will buy the coffee for you.
Okay. As you slap the 10 gold down on the counter, my lady, and begins to weigh up and everything, and then makes you a small little paper pouch.
Aww.
And hands it to you and goes, I appreciate your patronage, priestess.
She kind of blushes a little before she prestidigitates. Thank you. We are here for another reason, and I usher Khan over and explain the whole vampiric situation. Yeah.
Khan, where are you, buddy? I need your character sheet for a quick moment.
Oh no.
Constitution saving throws. Hey, saving on the first day. Eee.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Khan's getting those. Could he just have a bit of red raw meat?
I
got like the proper scratches on.
could I at least cast the lesser restoration on him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I cast the scroll of lesser restoration.
Okay, so mark that off. So that would have been the start of today. When he woke up, he was like really hankering for raw meat.
Mm. Yeah.
With that, of course, you usher Khan forward. Khan coughs and says, "Huh, interesting." And what seems to be wrong with him? As he pulls out like a pair of small spectacles, almost like merchant, jeweler's size spectacles.
I explain. Khan was bitten by something akin to a vampire, and we were told by. And we were told.
As you get to the word vampire, he tries to rub out the rest of what you're going to say. Don't mention that here. Looks around. Give me 1 second. So he goes around the other side of the counter, flips the sign on the door so it says closed, and gently pulls the door closed. Okay, so he was bitten by something vampiric.
I nod.
And Khan holds up his wing. Can't remember where Khan got bit. I think it was over the wing, in the shoulder. But anyway, shows where he got bit.
It was on the shoulder.
Yeah, shows where he got bit and everything and stuff. Oh my! Oh, those are deep. And he hasn't turned yet.
I show one of the scrolls of lesser restoration. We've been keeping the symptoms at bay, but there's only so many times that we only have so many scrolls before he eventually turns.
Okay, so patch job. This might be more serious than we thought. This is going to require a bit more work necessary. May I read that scroll very quickly? I promise I will not cast a spell upon it.
I will hand the scroll over to him.
Okay, he takes it, he undoes the binding and unfurls it, and... Oh, I recognise that handwriting. Lets it fold back up, reseals it, hands it back to you. Your friend has gained quite a nasty disease, and the person who's handed you those scrolls might have been fibbing a tiny bit.
Oh dear. How fibbing?
I don't know how best to put this. Unfortunately, this is why I wanted Dom here this evening as well, because there's things I want to ask about his character in this situation. Well, depending on your friend's state of mind, obviously being a Kenku, he can't speak directly to me. He can only mimic what I say. Mimic what I say? Precisely my point. Depending on his state, he can go one of two ways. And whilst the scrolls have been working, we've been applying salve to a tumour, and we've been applying the wrong salve, or at least too weak of a salve. If you want to cure him completely, that's going to require some greater restoration. And it's something I simply do not have at my disposal.
Well, could we stand here with you and one of us go and get it from somewhere else?
Let me rephrase that. I could cast such a spell for you, but one, I would require payment, and two, I would require the components. And seeing as you're all strapped for cash, shall we say, I don't think you could afford my services for such a spell. And secondly, I don't think you guys could afford the components I require.
Oh, how much are we talking?
Let the DM Google that really quick. Greater restoration. What am I looking at? So, I require at least 100 golds worth of a diamond, preferably in a dust. And obviously, I have no
Did you
diamonds
say
in my
100
store.
or 1,000?
100.
100.
So 100 gross restoration, 1,000 for restoration, the reviving spell.
All right.
But also, it's a very costly spell in my own personal arsenal. So, sorry, not much I can do about him. I mean, I'd charge at least 5,000 gold for the privilege of casting Greater Restoration on your friend. I'm being generous. If you mentioned he was a vampire to anybody else, I'm sorry, he'd be stabbed and hung up ready for the sun to hit him.
I would like to prestidigitate. Would you have any idea where we could possibly find some diamonds?
Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of us here are quite poor in the undermarket. If you really want diamonds, you're going to have to go bother Temple. And I don't think they'd take too kindly to your Kenku friend carrying vampirism.
Well, we could always leave him here with you.
Rather you didn't. I'm the kind of person that's a case of, well, I can't heal him, I'm going to kill him. No offense. No offense.
Out of character, I just gotta say one thing.
Go on.
If I would be as menacing as my former characters, I think what Relgash would do, because he is such a huge, huge being, that he would probably just get some rope, tie this guy to a chair, and say, well, come on, this guy can't help us. Help yourself.
Oh,
I
if you
mean-
did that, you'd be sliding into evil faster than a
Yeah,
bobsled
you
runner.
would.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said out of character, because Relgash isn't that evil.
Yeah.
Okay. I would thank the shopkeep, Dandoro McDude, by
Yes.
bowing,
Mm-hmm.
and I will, like gesture for everyone to follow me to like Dust Temple.
Okay then.
Yes.
Go go
As you
go!
leave, he says, if you ever need anything again, come by my humble abode. I can cure what ails most people. And so at that point you see not necessarily ugly woman, but someone who suffers from acne and spots sort of thing.
Oh, lovely.
Quite badly, yeah, but she's also, like, you can tell by, like, her eyes, from an elf standard, she's, like, in her mid to late 20s. It's like a problem that's never been fixed.
So it's basically like a little bit like a psoriasis or something?
Probably.
Or eczema?
Not expert, these are, like, proper white-headed spots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
So proper acne.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you guys leave, don't be afraid to come back again, and looks around. Ah! Mrs. Woldrow, are you here for your acne treatment? I have something that might work this time. A fantastic new remedy. Like, you now hear these, like, planning to use coffee beads as an acne remedy. But still, you guys then begin to make your way to a temple. I'm going to butcher the god's name, but it is the god of knowledge, if I recall.
a Moikane.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'm learning things.
Nice.
So, another thing about the city that Shizuka elaborates on, but me as a DM to you players is elaborating on, the temples in the city, they are not like all in one area. They are spread far and wide. The temple for Amoikane seems to be quite high up, more towards the sort of mountainside. Sort of up towards here-ish in the deeper Redder district.
Mm.
But it's on the right board. Sort of here-ish. He says, pinging away. There's like a merchant god of farming, and all the other Shinto deities that I don't think I did a list for. I can't remember. I think I did. He says, definitely did.
If not,
Definitely
that could be
called it.
homework for you.
I want to say there is. I think you've all got access to the Google Doc with like the old draft of the Traveler's Guide.
Oh yeah, no, that's a thing. Yeah, no, that's
So you got the world
a
history,
thing.
you got the pantheons in the back.
Yeah.
It's sort of what their domains were. I think it did
Yes.
the domains for the Shinto. But anyway, Amoikane's temple is basically like the city library. And everything else. And Shizuka is naturally quite tense about entering this place.
Mm.
And you can tell like she's getting quite anxious, like she's rubbing her hands together and trying to work up the nerve to go in, and like half steps up and steps down again and steps up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's gripping the bag very, very tightly now.
But Khan, however, like completely forgets about his vampirism for a moment, because to him it's like a library, knowledge, magic. Ruts on in like nothing's wrong. Trying to think, have you all seen that meme where it's like the cockatiel that stomps on the ground?
Oh yeah, Harley the cockatoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Khan is making that noise and it's just echoing as he gets further and further away.
Yeah. I guess, as Khan's entering in first, like, I desperately sort of follow him, like, oh shit, no!
Yeah, but you guys... this whole place is, like I said, it's built like a library, so you come down like a small entranceway and you eventually come to like a central reception area where an elderly looking gentleman peers over some spectacles at you. Ne... Shizuka? By the divine, it has been a while. Would you like me to inform your parents that you've returned?
She shakes her head vigorously.
Understood. If I may, it may help with something. And he mumbles under his breath, makes a little quick hand gesture, and you all watch as Shizuka's appearance shifts, but it's just like a subtle thing. It's not like she's gone bright ginger or anything like that, like her hair's gone more brunette. And there, that should help disguise you if you do not wish to be seen. Things have been busy since you've been away.
She prestidigitates a thank you.
Nice of you to remember that it's always silence in the library. And basically you guys now, like, he prestidigitates a message back and forth. Pretty much like, why have you come today? How may I help you? Seems to have gone from caring old mad now to, like, default customer service. How can I help you today?
I would like to prestidigitate. Our Kenku friend has been inflicted with a disease that, if not taken care of, then he could potentially die.
Is it a contagious disease?
She nods.
As you think of your answer, you also but so like, surely Izanagi would be a better choice, or maybe if it's fatal Izanami, just to not waste your time.
I mean, she nods her head slightly at the question to if it's contagious.
Reaches under his desk and produces a mask, basically for Khan to wear.
It's like a little beak mask.
Yeah, it's basically a plague doctor's mask without the sort of leather top bit. So Khan's basically now wearing a muzzle.
No.
And he precipitates apologies, but this is just for the safety and well-being of our guests for the time being.
Shizuka would prestidigitate to thank you. Like, thank you.
Okay. You'll notice, by the way, in his prestidigitation for guests, there was like air quotes on it. When he realizes it, he tries to rub them out and too late.
And at the point being that the interaction is ending, Relgash is just going to bow very politely to thank for the service.
He bows in kind to you. And gestures for you to move on through your way. So, where do you guys want to go inside the Great Library? of Moikane.
Suppose so. We're all following.
I guess I would like to find the section where vampirism is a thing. Like, I don't know whether it's a medicine section or.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh no. Okay, decent.
Pretty good. You are able to find a section of the library that deals with diseases and curses.
Ooh, yep, that seems like a good spot.
For vampirism. One thing you notice though, there's a library staffed by other priests that look similar to Shizuka in their dress and attire. You notice some may have a sash on or an overcoat, which seems to be a symbolism of rank or prestige. But another thing you see in this library creeps you out ever so subtly. They're wearing the same robes, but they have no mouths, and they have an alien bulbous head. And you notice that they seem to go to very old scrolls that are almost falling apart, and they just seem to heavily sniff them.
Oh no.
So basically, if you sneeze hard enough, they will fall to bits.
Yeah, the scrolls will definitely disappear, but these things seem to be almost like how you smell a good meal. You get the full flavor through your nose.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, and when one of them really hits on something and seems to call others over, and they start heaving on this bin to really get all the flavors up. On this people. Well, what do you think I've done? But
I will privately message you.
we can discuss it now if you like, because as you guys turn the corner, the section you are looking for is being, let's say, organised by these creatures. And that is where we'll have to end tonight's stream.
Gosh.
Yes.
Darn it.
Damn it.
So, thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so already, click the follow button. It is a fantastic way of helping out the channel. Also, don't be afraid to, donate some bits. Subscribe. If you have an Amazon Prime, you get a Twitch Prime for free. Well, I think it's Prime Gaming now. Same thing. And that gives you one free sub. Costs you nothing. Costs Amazon a tiny bit less than the regular sub, but it's money they're not going to miss. Especially if you consider what they made over the past year. Gold mine for them. So yeah, beyond all that, future streams coming up. I have nothing planned right now beyond just more Valheim, although I need to stop.
And also, if you want to spend some of your XP points to possibly get the couples games night into existence of sorts. We got 60% raised already.
Indeed, we're doing quite well. So it's we're only 4,000 points away from that one. What it's going to be, I don't know.
And
it's fine.
I think we are going to be having the next stream is maybe on Wednesday if we are going to be playing some Valheim.
Yeah, certainly Wednesday night if you're up to Valheim.
And of course, we shouldn't forget Thievery Thursday.
Yep. Four men and one Athena's voyage, and this pirate captain is going to hang himself from the long arm.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do that. No. Yeah.
If only for just how torturous Athena voyages are, I just wish they were much simpler.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we could probably do some of my voyages because they aren't that long yet.
No, they're not. I mean, the Athena's voyages are long. They are the longest you can get.
Oh yeah.
As you get higher with the Athena's voyage, renowned. Their voyages do get longer. They still stick to the same format of a 4-wheel 2 of everything, but then the next chapter becomes like 2, 4, 6, 8 extra treasure hunts.
Oh yeah.
But it always gives you the legendary stuff. But anyway, with that all said and done, we're going to call it a night there, and we're going to go ahead and find a raid to achieve. So let's go raid somebody. Who can we raid? Let's raid a friend who is currently playing right now. Let's go raid. Let's swing on to Chaotic Neutral Games. They're still playing tabletop RPGs.
Aha.
They'll seem to be having a good time, so we're going to get a raid on for them. So with that said, everybody, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.